Hello everyone. I want to do a video on Scorpio risings. Yes, Scorpio risings. Um Having a life path Scorpio rising is very intense. It's not for the weak. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say with that. And I'm just going to go over the overall birth chart of a Scorpio rising. So, if you're a Scorpio rising, that's ruled by Pluto and Mars. Mars always ready to fight, very intense. Pluto ready to transform. And that's what you're going to do throughout your whole life, having this rising sign. That's your path in life. And your second house is going to be in Sagittarius. So with Sagittarius, in your second house with values, personal values, you're always going to have that passion like a Sagittarius, that drive to like transform in your life, like outdated relationships into money, material possessions, and just as a form of security. You're really going to have value. You're really going to value money. And with the third house being in Capricorn, controlling, and the third house controls speech, Gemini owns the 3rd house. But Capricorn's here. So your speech is going to be very short, straight to the point. Some might consider this rude. But it's just going to be very dry in a way. And then your 4th house dealing with the moon, Cancer rules that, and your home, in Aquarius being there, you're really not going to have a stable life. And being a Scorpio rising, you were probably in foster care, or you probably just moved home to home throughout your whole life. Probably wasn't where you were moving state to state, but you were never comfortable at your home. You always felt detached. You always felt out, like a mystery. And that's exactly what a Scorpio rising is, mysterious. Pisces being in the 5th house, Leo's house, where it's going to be playful. So in your romance, you're going to be pretty delusional. You're just going to be pretty free, go with the flow type of person when it comes to your romance. But that's whenever you need to but you can eventually control yourself, because in the 7th house you have Taurus, and that's what you attract, and that's also what you have inside of you. You just have to tap into all these different houses and energies, so you're going to come off unstable to people, but you're also going to be grounded because you have Taurus in the 7th house, and that's what you're going to be attracted to when it comes to your partners. But going back to the 5th house there with Pisces, Pisces can really indulge. Pisces in the 5th house can really make you just want to indulge in stuff, and it can be good, bad, So you really gotta watch out for that, because you could really just go overboard with stuff. You can go to the extremes. And then the sixth house, you have Aries, and that rules like the enemies and stuff. In your every day to day life, with Aries there, Mars being there, you're going to have conflict with your every day to day life. And at your workplace, you're going to have people that are intimidated by you. And you're going to have some enemies hidden and unhidden. So just keep that in mind. Okay. And then in the seventh house, as we discussed, Taurus is there. So you're attracted to a stable partner, and you're also stable, because you have Taurus in the seventh house. That's one of your values, is stability. And so you're going to be attracted to like an earthy sign, someone that's stable, money, someone that values money, because they're all about money and stuff. Taurus are. Then in the eighth house, we have Gemini. So Gemini in the eighth house, where that's Scorpio, and Scorpio's house ruling over sex and taboo topics, and like it's the dark house, death, transformation, and so with Gemini in that house, you're really going to expand your thinking in those type of dark ideas. People might think that are taboo. You're really going to be the leader of it. Leader of the conversation, of the topic. You're going to be all into it. So you can really dive deep in those type of topics having Gemini there, because they're all about, learning and just communicating about it. So you're really going to communicate when it comes to those type of topics, intimacy, sex. You're really going to be interested in that, and very playful in that area. In the ninth house, you have Cancer. And the ninth house is Sagittarius, travel and stuff. And with Cancer there, so whenever you travel, you're going to feel at home. You're going to feel like you belong. You're really going to love to travel and to get out. You're going to you want to go to like peaceful places, stuff that are like authentic, where you can really feel the culture of wherever you're at. So in the 10th house, you have Leo. So the 10th house is all about the career. And with Leo there, you want to be in the spotlight, baby. Okay, you want to own it. You want to be praised. When you walk in, you want to be seen, okay? And you really just want to uplift, your coworkers and the people that are around you. You don't want them to outdo you, but you want them to rise up with you, okay? And then in the 11th house, so you're really going to excel at your highest with the Leo being as your MC. And then the 11th house is Virgo, and that's like the friends. That's Aquarius's house. So with Virgo being in Aquarius house with the friends, you're really gonna like organized, well put together, judgmental friends, and people might perceive you as that as well. you really like business. So like whenever you're talking to people, it's more than likely going to be business, like, you know, on that type of level. Y'all are always going to be like a give and a take type of relationship. But moving on to Libra in the 12th house, and that's Pisces house. So the unconscious mind, unconsciously you want to connect with others, but it's just very hard for you to connect to others because you have this wall up, because you've been through things. That with Scorpio being in the first house, the face, that's what people see, that's the energy you give off, because that's what you've been through, you know. With Scorpio, going back to Scorpio being in the first house, it's not easy, it's not. So but you have Libra in the 12th house, so that's something that you want. It's something that you thrive for, you know, unconsciously. People might not know that about you. But that's all I got. That's a short vid. Let me know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay? And I'll go more into detail. Toodles. Mwah.